then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Jennings lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down. And the possession changes. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call. So out comes the red challenge flag. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air once more, Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with James. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Give up the middle. Judkins able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the 49er first down.
On the ground, it's James. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jennings. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To the air, Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Purdy. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 64 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bosa. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. JT Tuimoloau. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now 40 under pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A handoff running right, Galindo. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Galindo. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Williams. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Niners take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Look at the spin. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
So oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Guerrero. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
To throw, Williams. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover on downs.
18, back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Yes, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the 40-yard line.
What is that?
On first down, here's Judkins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Get set, get set. 18.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Purdy. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jayden Reed, 56 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Back to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw, it's Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Williams. And it is caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And it's the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 52 yards, touchdown. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers at home to take on Washington. And this is the Panthers wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Panthers move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Saints quarterback. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Saints win in a tight one, 21-17, the final score. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Bryan Anger now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. First and 10 as they start this drive.
Well, the
passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing is Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun, Williams. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
And the 49ers first
to the air. Williams. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Darnell Washington. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Purdy. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Get set, get set.
First and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy now to throw. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Here's Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 26-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Checks it down to Judkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Williams. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Judkins will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Purdy. A gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Play action, now Purdy. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Niners offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An inside run with Jenkins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offense offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw is Williams. Touchdown! Isaac Guerrero. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The solid stiff arm. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In motion left, that's Reed. Purdy off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. A give, here's Judkins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw, it's Williams. And he is caught. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
49er, 1st down.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Now is Judkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quinshon Judkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the... And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Let's see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And
they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this